Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you Captain Todd Prestige, who will advance the graduates, offer his remarks, and introduce the guest speaker.
Uniform personnel, attention to advancement.
Captain Preston, the recruits of Charlie Company have completed training and are ready for advancement.
Very well, Chief McKenna. Members of Charlie Company, your basic training is now complete. It is my pleasure to officially advance you from Seaman Recruit to Seaman, Seaman Apprentice, Fireman, or Fireman Apprentice. Congratulations on your first advancement in the United States Coast Guard. Please be seated. Well, good morning. We're going to have to do a lot better than that. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, now we can start. Distinguished guests, parents, family members, friends of Charlie 190, welcome to Training Center Cape May on this absolutely beautiful September day. Are you guys excited?
Yeah!
Not as much as they are. I think we can all agree that these young men and women have changed since they arrived at Cape May. Well, don't they look great? Yes, they do look a little different from the last time you saw them. They have discipline and purpose in their step and a confidence in their voice and appearance. Remember, if they do not look you in the eye when they are talking, if they do not sit up straight, if they do not say yes sir or no ma'am, send them back. We will retrain them. So yes, they have changed, but only because it was their desire to do so. By appearing here, these young men and women raised their hand and said, I want to change. I want to serve my country. I want to understand what honor, respect, and devotion to duty is all about. Eventually, these volunteers arrived from every state and territory in our union, all with different ideas and dreams, but all desiring to change and serve. And now today, they are no longer from Virginia, from New York, or Florida. Standing before you is a new person. They have been all reborn as Coast Guardsmen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cape May, the birthplace of the enlisted corps, their new hometown. Shipmates, you are not the same as you were. You have changed. You are now one of us. To effect this, we are constantly reminded that our job here is to not train recruits. It is produce Coast Guardsmen, a person that is ready to lend a hand at their first unit upon their arrival, that places service above self-interest. This process starts with the reciting of the company commander's creed, and specifically its opening sentence, "These recruits are entrusted to my care." My personal promise is to provide them a training environment that is free of assault or harassment. And after just 8 weeks, our mission is realized by what you see before you, Coast Guardsmen that are basically trained, physically fit, and smartly disciplined. To do this, ladies and gentlemen, it takes a lot of people and a lot of hard work. From our Sexton Hall forming staff, to our galley workers, and to our security force, but mostly it takes trust. The trust that all of us here at our training center are working together towards a common goal. So I reaffirm my trust each and every week before my staff that I am confident in the track line that has been laid by our service and the course I have set to steer us by. I know these Coast Guardsmen are ready because I trust the assistant company commanders, Petty Officer Udenhouden, Petty Officer Kesterson, Petty Officer Castle, and Petty Officer Fairburn, and their lead company commander, Chief Petty Officer McKenna, and the fantastic job they have done to prepare them for this day. I know this because I trust the professionalism and attention to detail that has been provided by their lead instructor, Petty Officer Bowe, by their lead gym instructor, Mr. Skeena, the lead seamanship instructor, Petty Officer Ruxeger, and their lead yeoman, Petty Officer Ruiz. Shipmates, you have been guided, challenged, and mentored by many here, and I trust all of them when they say, Charlie 190 is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please join me in a round of applause for my entire staff here at Training Center Cape May.